Beautiful beings of the universe, welcome to now. As always, starting this video with the fire element and Goddess Tara for good energy and blessings. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about my strange experiences. It's as if they have been just strange, not just gang stalking incidences, but even more than that, because it's like whatever you have been thinking, those sort of things, and whatever you've been thinking, like even mentally, without the image or sound, those sort of things you are seeing in the external world. And I found a great video last night of a scientist who had a similar experience like me. And his name is John C. Lilly. He's a scientist, American philosopher, a genius who has done a whole lot of experiments through the basically about the consciousness and how they're different. He numbers the consciousness. So at +3, you feel +6, +12, you feel as if it's all golden. And I've been here having all of that very lately, like a lot of attraction to golden things. Even my thoughts, I've started to feel like it's golden. Attracted towards the golden things, like even this golden crystal, yellow golden. And you attain to those states. Well, you're on the plus states of consciousness, when you're on the plus realm. And on the minus realm, you also start to feel very much terrified. So -6 is the hell realm, in which there is total disaster and complete chaos. And gradually, that's what the world is heading towards. But for me, it's been like a mix of plus and minus. But past few days, I've been a lot in the plus states, been feeling very much externally, eternally free. Like I feel there's just nothing to worry about, even if the world collapses or even if everything tends to fall or collapse. And that's what's happening basically at the world level. And about my experiences with gang stalking, that is just a normal thing, and that doesn't just happen to me. Because you check online, and there are all these people, millions of people who are having the same experiences. And you might find yourself in a lot of states of coincidences. So, for example, I drew a picture of an orange home, and on the road, I see consistently all of the orange colored things. But that also is part of gang stalking, because the gang stalkers surveillance you, so they already know that you made that orange color home, and that's why they start sending out everything orange, like an orange color car, 10 orange color cars, 5 to 6 different people wearing orange, a truck that is basically for plumbing, and he would put up an orange color t-shirt at the end of the pipe. Another trash can moved in a big truck, and that says orange bin. So everywhere they would intentionally send out orange, and all of that is basically to brainwash you into thinking that, look, we are more powerful than you. And that's the whole act of gang stalkers. First of all, they're jealous of you, and they're so much intimidated by your intelligence. And that's why today I just went out to another side of the city just for grocery shopping and just to have a good time, to eat some cakes, confectionaries, have some nice coffee, do some random shopping, just for having fun, because that's what I felt like. I should have some fun. And there, all these gang stalkers come in, women with their children, men, people, young, old. A lot of those were Muslim women with their Muslim daughters. and all of them intentionally laughing at me. And they think that I do not know this, but well, they think that I do not know that they have been paid for that gang stalking. They think that I do not understand that that's their 24/7 job, because they've been paid for that. So all of these women with their children, they intentionally cut me off even in the shopping center. And not even a second you're left without people. So that old man who would be 70 or 80-year-old plus, he would intentionally stalk you. That old couple would intentionally go on stalking you. Another guy in the bus would do exactly the same things that I was doing at the cafe. So if I was scratching my head, he's going to do and replicate exact same gestures that I was making. Because that's what they're paid for. They're watching you. And don't think that gang stalking is only for the watch. They want to condition you. They want to make you feel like you're going to believe what we are trying to show you to believe. So basically, they want to show you that you're a fool. And like this, they all need groups of 10 and 20 people. And that's all of these liars sit together and talk shit about you, and then they laugh just so that they can self-sabotage your image, just so that they can slander your image. And in this, everybody's involved. Everybody's involved. Your neighbors, the community people, it doesn't matter what end of the city you go to. Even if I go to the other end of Sydney, it's all the same shitty people everywhere. And know this, why they're doing this is to intimidate you. Because you are the chosen. And all of these are dark entities. These are all the demons. And they all are coming after you because they know who you are. You are in Christ consciousness. You are the living Christ. You are the living Buddha. And not just those women with their children, even a lot of other people from different nationalities, different religion, different sect, they all come together against you. Their common ground is not that they love each other, but it's because they want to break your spirit. And I'm making this video so that you keep your head high and use all of their negative spells, witchcraft, to do their damages back to them. This is not just about return to the sender. This is about destruction to the sender. And the more you pray, the more you come out in your own divine goddess feminine energy, the more you encompass your own divine masculine energy, even though you're a female, because it's not about the gender, because your spirit doesn't have a gender. Your spirit entails both the yin and the yang. Your spirit has got a combination of these two. So that's why they want to ruin your day, because they be themselves sick and dying and already given up the hope from life. And that's why they have taken to this job of gang stalking you. And their intention is to make you like them. Because see, for them who live in the dungeons of the darkness, they see you as a light, they see you as a threat. And your existence, your mere existence, without you having to project anything else about yourself, just by you surviving, they feel fucking threatened. They are so much scared of your power. They are so much scared of your light. So I heard all of these garbage, disgusting people of the streets sitting alongside at the bus stand and just in general slandering others. But they do not know that their hate is basically an expression of their own self-hatred, because they be fucking hating their lives because they amounted to nothing in their life. Somebody who's a creator, who's an artist, somebody who's intelligent, who's a scientist, somebody who focuses on their own thing, those have got a soul calling. They're built different. They've got a destiny. They've got the reason to live. But all of these demonic entities who gangstalk you, who want to make you look like and laugh on your face. Know this, the more that they laugh, the more that they're talking about you, the more jealous they are of you. They feel so damn inferior because they know very well, so damn well, that you are zillion times far intelligent, beautiful, divine, sexy, creative source, and that's who you are. And that's why they all need to be in groups because they can never ever face your light. Because you've got the streak of goddess energy in you. And that's why they hate you. You look back to the scriptures, when the goddess Devi, she awakened to her powers and senses, all of the demons, all of the demon asuras, those are called as asuras, they got triggered by her beauty, by her intelligence, by her light, by her shine, and they all came to attack her, to destroy her. And the goddess Kali, goddess Durga, they were so much aware of their power, and they knew that they did not fight these demons at their dumb level. So they fought it in very different way. Sometimes they changed their forms and fooled the demons. And once it happened, Lord Vishnu, he got the request from rest of the gods that these demons are trying to destroy us. These all demons want to destroy the gods of the heaven. So then what did Lord Vishnu did? He took the form of a dancing angel. And he went in front of these demons. And the demons got very much excited looking at this beautiful angel goddess. And they said, oh, like how demons are. And they got so mad after that goddess. And then one demon said, I want to marry you, that goddess. And the goddess said, sure, but for that you have to do the dance. And how this demon was designed is, if he dances with the goddess, and if he touches his head, then whatever he touches turns to ash. So the goddess is beautiful and divine, and comes with the divinely energies, and she dances the beautiful dance that gets the universe into existence. Now this demon, Asura, no matter how much power he has, but demons are always dumb. So the goddess danced, and she told him that you have got to follow my steps. One of the steps was, goddess puts her hand on the head. And looking at that, the demon also has to copy the same steps. And the demon puts the hand on his head. And that demon's name was Bhasmasur. And Bhas means whatever you touch turns to ashes. Because he had the power to burn everything. That was his boon that he was given by Lord Brahma. So he touched his own head, and then he got destroyed. He was the cause of his own self-destruction. Why? Because of greed. Because he wanted to attain the goddess. And what is the goddess in this realm? The real goddess in this realm is the energy of Maya. The energy that gives you wealth. Wealth is that energy. Wealth is that goddess. Fame is that goddess. Power is that goddess. All of this whole existence is about Maya. The illusionary power that draws wealth, fame, fortune, and riches. And all of these demons who are not connected to the source, who do not know how to worship their true sense of God, they want to enjoy this goddess, this energy of fame, fortune, and power. And literally all of these are demons, asuras. And it's not that only men are demon. It's all even the women who are demon themselves, who be so mad. And that's why these women, along with their children, they all gangstalk you. So all of these are demons with their entire cult. The more they want to show you, the more they want to break your spirit. It's all about they know your power. And they've known your power so damn well. That's why they all come after you. So much like the goddess Tara. She fought all of the devils and demons and she slayed them all. And that same analogy goes to you. You're one, and these demons are hundreds and thousands of them. But what they do not know is of the divine power that works with you. No, in fact, I'm wrong to say they do not know. They know that damn well. They exactly know who you are. That's why they are in hundreds and thousands, and they're spending so much of money, time, because they know who you are, because they are aware of your power. So, coming to that scientist, John C. Lilly, he talks about this thing of coincidence. Like, how does that happen? Gang stalking is one thing, but even the gang stalkers, the power that is over them, like these gang stalkers are the puppets. I'm not talking about them. They're just doing their random thing. There's nothing interesting about them. But the people who are on top of them, those people are using their intelligence at a different level. Like how do they exactly know how to plan every single move? It's not just about the street show. Like people be acting in certain way and they would hire some 50 to 100 people to act so and so in order to just follow you every single way so that they cut you off everywhere. They try and send out the signal to you every single second of the time you're outside. But here I'm talking even beyond that. Like, for example, you're sitting on a bench in a park, and then you see all of these big, massive trucks. That is okay, understandable that the gang stalking community sends out big, massive trucks and big towing cars in which they're towing three cars together or four cars. Once I saw a big bus being towed. All that is not just to make you look like a fool, but they want to confuse you with your act of coincidence. But all of this you can say to them versus me. This is what they are doing, and what am I doing? I watch all of that, so I'm the observer. But what this scientist talks about is there is something called as ECCO, echo. That is the Earth Coincidence Control Office. And there's a hidden intelligence. So though these people are thinking that they are doing things on their own, but these are all the armies of God. And God makes these puppets dance around you. So that you, in turn, learn the lesson of getting over this game of duality. You see, this is so deep. So while you be the light and they be the dark, but we both are actually hired and created by the same source. So God has this hidden intelligence, and this Earth Coincidence Control Office is the prime responsible for all of the coincidences that you see in your life. So for example, if you're thinking about sewing something through a needle, then you start to see on the street a ton of buses on which or cars on which there is sewing written down, or you start to see a lot of angel numbers, or you start to see suddenly a lot of tailor shops to a place which you have never been before. All of these coincidences. Or for example, if you were just looking at some tiny house, a grid sort of a living on YouTube, you suddenly start to see a lot of van living people, a lot of people who are living in their vans, and they be like not one or two, but 10, 12 of them on the same road at the same time. You see all of this coincidence? And it doesn't happen one day. This happens day after day. This happens every single day. And this is not just one of that. It's a lot more. Like I was talking to my plants the other day and I called them gulia. Gulia means cute. And this is just a term. It's not a word in Hindi. It's just a term which I've made out of love. Just like how you would call a little child as chuku, chuku. Like something sweet, right? Something which has got oo sounds. Sound of O. That makes it cute. So I was just calling my plants Gulia. And then I see another bus, a truck that goes in front of me on which it is written Gulli, Gulli. And then it goes once. So I read that Gulli. And then it comes back again. And like that, I saw it a couple of times. One day I was just thinking about sugarcane. I'm just thinking in my head. I've not spoken about this to anybody. And then when I go out, all I see is I see a juice shop where there are lots of sugarcane. Then I see another bus, a semi truck kind of a thing, a big massive vehicle which has got a lot of similar sugarcane put at the back of that truck. All of these coincidences, it's just bizarre. As if there's some strange sort of an energy that just keeps a check on you and brings out everything that you're thinking to the real existence. And then I was playing with this because definitely this is very entertaining. Surely, and I'm so much amazed. I have had coincidences in my life, but like this level, I don't see there is anything like logic here. This is so much magical. So if you were writing something with orange pen, everything that you see around outside is orange. Orange colored cars, people wearing orange. Somehow even the sky color changed to orange at the sunset. And this all is not paranoia. This all is my real experience. And they do this on purpose. I don't know whether it's the gang stalkers or it's they are usually using some sort of intelligence, some sort of technology. And from the higher realm, because they are also in turn the child of God, they all come from Earth Coincidence Control Office, ECHO. And today in bus in front of me, there were 4 or 5 of them, stalkers, who followed me from the shopping center to the bus. But that's what their job is. And I actually wanted to speak to one of them. Are you guys working from ECHO? Because if they are an agent of ECHO, then I would like to know who gives them orders. Because this thing is a scientist who has studied this whole thing for 50 years. And what I'm experiencing is exactly that. So John talks about this. Mind is a world where belief shapes reality. Where your belief shapes reality. Surely, that's why they want to mind control you. What is MK24 project of US? How they want to control their citizens. And similar projects are there here in Australia. So people want to control your mind so that you could stay in a limited realm. So they would intentionally make something that is so basic, so hard. That's why they would document useless mindless rules just so that you could stay confused. And then they could do the partiality by supporting this demon against this person, so that they could keep the divide, so that they could keep the consciousness of the planet low. This is not just at a global region that it only happens in US or UK. This happens everywhere. This is a global thing. Just check out the content of David Icke. Davidicke. Just check out his content. And he has been banned into entering so many countries because he brings light to all of the lies and the conspiracies which have been intentionally, all of these are hidden projects so that they could keep the consciousness of the people low. And that's why they target them, they gangstalk them, they try and sabotage them, they want to harm them, they want to destroy them. And on the external, it would look like everything is fine. I don't think there's anything happening with you. And only somebody who doesn't believe you is themselves been paid by the gangstalkers, or they have been threatened for their life. So they are themselves the perpetrator. Reality is constructed by brain. I want to read this out. Eternal sunshine of the spotless mind. Something has to divinely intervene. Something has to divine intervention strike inside karma because we are not aligning ourselves with our own free will into a higher state of consciousness. So you might think that time and again, why do you act in a way that you know what's right for you, but still intentionally you're not doing that? You know that you should, if you're a student, if you're a young person who's going to school, you know that you must study this much in order to get a good score, but you find yourself addicted to phone, watching videos after videos, playing games. Or if you're an adult, you know that you should be eating healthy to take care of your health. You know you should be meditating, but you don't do that, but rather you want to enjoy videos and play games. You know you should be drinking juice, but you don't want to drink juice, you want to drink alcohol. You know you should be living out of high consciousness, but you find yourself drinking and smoking and wasting all of your life, and this is very very general, very normal. So why is that we know what's right, but we still choose the low? Because sometimes you need to feel that pain. And unless and until you're not felt that pain, you're not going to get up and work. So life is like this. Life, she tells you, you better do what's right. But you can go on lazing around until she hits you. And then you wake up and then you start to do the things. When you have been faced with an alarming state. But till then, till that point hits, you keep on postponing that. Isn't it true? So you know damn well what needs to be done, but you don't do that. Rather, you take on some other thing which you think, okay, this is hard too, but at least little difficult than this one. Because what actually I'm supposed to do is so difficult, then let me pick some other thing which is relatively easier than this major task which is going to consume all of me. So you're not ready to make all of yourself dedicated to that big massive task because you know it's going to destroy you. And that's why people choose for half-hearted things. They go for half love. They enter a relationship which they know is meaningless, but they will still consume that relationship. They will still enter into that. Because a true sense of a complete sense of giving that nobody is ready for, that nobody is ready for, that only a saint can do. And to be a saint needs a massive courage. When a saint totally commits that, look, I don't know, I want to find and have real experience of God, that completely means You are okay with total annihilation of yourself, and that is love. But a normal man, a normal woman, she enters a relationship with what is in it for me? What can the man give to me? What can the woman do for me? What my children are going to do for me? So even your own children, which you call I love them, you don't. You love them because you see them as an extension of who you are. If they turn out to be completely different than both the father and the mother, and your views do not match, you're not going to like that new entity. You are okay with something, any of the relationship you make, be it whatever relationship, even in the business world or in your personal life, or even a master and a devotee relationship, you are going to be in that relationship as long as it satisfies what you want them to do. So you see, there's your selfishness. So it's very funny and bizarre for me when I see people outside and I see through their mask and they keep on projecting who they are not. The clown world of clowns. So when they laugh at me, I just know they're trying to project, which is not true. And since I see their lies, they hate me for that. And I just I keep myself very unaffected, unbothered, like some mentally retarded people are talking. Some lame, retarded people are laughing at someone else. Because your job is not to fix those low vibrational beings. Your job is to see the truth and don't react. Every single time they come and want to make fun of you, of who you are, of how you look, of how everything about you is, know that they are million times fallen down in all of those realms. If they didn't see you as a target, if they didn't see you higher than them, they wouldn't be talking about you. But all of that takes the side note. The first thing is they haven't paid. So even for hatred, people pay, right? Like even to troll someone on the internet and for somebody to send a lot of negative messages through bots pretending to be humans, all of that is paid troll. And you want to believe that, oh, is that a human out there which is typing all that hate comments on me? And gradually even stop blocking the comments. You just let it sit. Or sometimes you might want to block the user. So at least they have some work to create another account. At least you should do that much. So there's this concept of karma and judgment. Spiritual awakening is karma, judgment, internal reckoning. We are seeing transparently how we are vibrating. That is about the Christ consciousness. Going back to the scientist John C. Lilly, he talks about the consciousness to be placed in different numbers. So, numbered consciousness. The plus is all about like heavenly realms, joy, health, bliss. And he would attribute that to +3 or +1. +12 is the golden state, which is perfect. And the minus realms he would call to as terror and chaos. So -6 he talks about is staying in those negative states and not trying to block out the negativity. Why would he not want to block out the negativity? Because all of the negativity that you face in your life is a result of your karma. And karma's rule holds the highest. You cannot surpass that. So when you are in the hell realms, when you are in the -6 state, you must undergo that and not run away from that pain. Because that is your fixing of the damage that was done in the past. That's how you burn the karma. In the center of the cyclone, the guided tower of hell, it's awful and it's scary. And that's what is called as the dark night of the soul. So the most strange thing I found was about the ECCO, Earth Coincidence Control Office. Of how if you were thinking about some sweet which you used to eat as a child and which you by far do not get in any part of the world, but then somehow today in the shop I found that exact sweet, just a little different variant, but I could find the same sweet which I used to eat when I was a little child. So that is to so I would put that to Earth Coincidence Control Office because maybe God wanted to make me happy. So I found that nice sweet shop, and which reminded me of my childhood. The other day, I was trying to just check my wardrobe for which jacket I should wear because it's been very windy and it's very cold. So I took out one very oversized jacket, and then I thought it's too big for me, it's too oversized. And then I took another yellow color jacket because that fits me somewhat in a better way. And then I went out for the morning coffee on my bike. And that same day, I see a big, huge, heavy vehicle. And on that, on big letters, is written oversize, oversize, oversize. So, how strange is that? And you watch that and you think, what? As if God has been reading all of my mind. And that is the thing. God is not just one God with one pair of eyes. God has infinite eyes. And God watches over all of the existence. Every person on the planet is being watched by God. So when you get these coincidences, you just feel awesome. And you want to share that with someone. So let me know in the comment if you had any of these coincidences or some of your dream wherein you saw that you were in a place and then you go out in the real world and you find exact place like that. That's not a deja vu. You saw that place in your dream. How does that happen? Let me know in the comments down below about any of your experience with coincidence and any other thing that you have had this strange sort of experience in your life. And I would like to read and know about that. Bye. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love. Namaste.